Bang. Hey there all. Another video for my 10 people that, probably not even fucking that watch these things and all the fucking hassle I get into. It's back to the RXV. It's the RXV, the SXV. It's the engine that likes to keep on giving. So the Sprag clutch has gone. And that was probably a couple of weeks back where I thought, I haven't used it for about a month, I'll ride it to work. And it wouldn't start at all, and I tried to get it started, and through trying to get it started the Sprag clutch went, so the engine's kind of just whizzing when you get a bit of grip on the starter, but then it goes. So yeah, it's one of those things. Apparently, no matter how well your bike is for any, I think there's one guy that messaged me on here and said, oh, I've got an SXV, it's interesting to see what you're doing with it. Well, it's mostly repairs. So in all fairness, I think the Sprag clutch might have been maybe on its way out, because I think I probably tried twice for an extended length of time, I'll grant you that, to try and get it started. And then the second time, really, it was just fucking spinning. So I sort of gave up then. But yeah, going back to it, so just for that one guy that's got an SXV, no matter how well your bike is set up, no matter how easily it starts, which mine has done, I've had no problems with starting mine at all until it gets cold. And then once it goes cold, like sort of down to sort of, I'm guessing, sort of between sort of 0 and 5, 6, 7 degrees or something like that, then I think the last time I used it was mid-December, just before Christmas, and it was a bit of a pain to get it started. But it started, and I rode it to work, because it was in the garage, in the sort of the parking garage underneath the office at work. The restart at the end of the day to get home wasn't as bad, but it still didn't start on the button. But so I've become really good friends with the guy that I bought off of. He did say they just welcome to SXV land. They just don't start when it's cold, or they're very troublesome to get started. So he did actually suggest getting a fan heater over there, and then just blowing it on the engine to warm it up, which I did try the second time, but it didn't work. But by that time, I think the Sprag had gone. So yeah, so I'm just replacing the Sprag clutch at the moment. But as all things with me, my first two problems was I did look on the AF1 forum in the SXV area, and there was an extended thread about replacing the Sprag clutch with loads of pictures. Great. And I looked at that picture there and thought, oh, I'll get one that's exactly the same as that to hold the flywheel so I can take the thing off. So if ever you end up doing this, Mr. One SXV guy, there are different sizes. So this one doesn't fit. It's just too fucking small. So that's useless. So it looks nice. Well, it doesn't even look nice. Fucking oil filter removal tool. But anyway, I've got to get another one that's slightly bigger to put the whole thing back together. So yeah, so I've had to drill a couple of bolts out, which I've done, but Fowler's that's down the road for me doesn't have the bolts, the high tensile countersunk M6 14mm bolts that I need. So I just ordered some off of eBay, so there'll be a couple of days. So I can't finish this today, but it was really just a sort of a continuing, as I haven't posted anything for a while, not that anyone's watching anyway. Just to sort of show what you end up doing with these things. And as I say, it's kind of one of those wear and tear things. I've done the Sprag clutch on my Hypermotard. I did that a few years back. Same thing, just one day it wore out and that was that. So I wouldn't really blame it on the SXV, to be honest. I kind of like to, because SXVs are SXVs and they just fucking explode, or things stop working on them randomly, because that's the nature of what they are. But on this occasion, it's just a part that wears, and that's that. So it's not really the end of the world. But as I say, it's not too bad. I got it all apart. Flywheel's there. I did go to this company because apparently there's the old one there, and this is from somewhere in Italy, and this one apparently is a heavy duty affair. So I paid double for a heavy duty one, And obviously got my Loctite, which one guy on the AF1 forum said, yeah, it's 277, and I've ordered 277, and then I looked back this morning and thought, I'll just check before I make a start, and some guy said, no, I'd say 270. Oh, fucking hell, right. So anyway, there you go. It's horrible outside, as you can see there. Bikes are, well, the Hyper and the Z. Everything's fine with the Z. Z always works. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's horrible out there, so I'm kind of in here. Well, I would be, wouldn't I? So anyway, there you go. That's more tales from SXV land. Hopefully, I mean, I don't mind. I'll have to obviously just prop it up or something while I'm waiting for the bolts to turn up, because I can't really do anything without those. There's no point. I've ordered a pack of 10. There's no point in putting the old bolts back in, because if they're slightly worn, then next time it fucking happens, if there has to come out again, then at least they're brand new going in. So they'll be brand new coming out. So hopefully I won't have any more rounded bolts again. So, but apart from that, it doesn't bother me. How can I say? I don't mind doing maintenance. It's never bothered me. I quite enjoy it. But I like doing maintenance where it's still working. Don't like maintenance so much where it breaks and then you've got to fix something. But otherwise, it's always a bit of a weird angle with this phone. It looks very compressed when I'm looking at the actual screen, but it's actually a lot longer. It must be the angle of the lens, the way it kind of sort of almost fisheyes it a little bit. Because it's probably about 20% longer than what I'm looking at the moment, or probably what you lot are looking at. It's quite a long bike sort of thing. It doesn't very much look at here. Anyway, rambling on now. So anyway, I'm going to get on with just giving it a clean up and replacing the bearing and what have you. But there you go. SXV guy, that's one of your things that you have to look forward to. Probably, maybe. I mean, if they're hard to start, it's going to be inevitable. You'll end up having to replace this the Sprag clutch, but the other two, actually, just to say, the other two parts, I think that bit there, this here, this gear, and this, I think they call it, is it that one there? I think they just call that flange or something like that, are, from what I can see at the moment, pretty well unobtainium. So hopefully mine hasn't worn too much. Got to get these bolts out yet. So yeah, there you go. There we are. So SXV action. Not while it's moving though. Anyway, cheers. Bye.